From the dawn of time to the rise and fall of the dinosaurs, from the first bipedal man to ever walk the face of the earth, from the ancient Egyptians to the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans, comes two righteous dudes looking to change the world, one webcast at a time. If you're looking for answers to life's burning questions, you're probably not going to find them here. Just being honest with you. They're sassy, they're classy, and otherwise brassy. Coming to you from the Neanderthal Studios in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. It's Hodgie and the Boneman.
Alright, what do we want to what can we say on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we need to know what we can say because
I mean, we can push the limits and see what happens, right?
oh my, okay. What do we got?
I don't know, what do you want to talk about?
Is there a couple of change here?
I'm going to put my favorite of the two of all the... Yep, that's where I went.
That's his funds. College funds. Mm-hmm.
Just put that up there. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's like we have no necks.
The hairs over our eyes,
Yeah.
sorta.
It's like we have no, especially me.
Well, you are actually still suspicious of Smeagol, so
You're right.
that's good. That's really good.
It's awesome.
I'm very focused.
That is my favorite one out of all of them.
I'm focused on the prize, which is getting the ring. It's a Mountain Dew, obviously.
Can we talk about how ridiculous that intro is?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you better tell them that you meant to do it that way.
It was totally meant to be like that. Yeah.
I mean, you got it because they used the same picture. You used the same picture multiple times, so. Oh, yeah, right there.
It's so bad, it's good.
That's what you were going for.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just like this show is going to be so bad,
It's good.
it's good.
What's the blue light mean?
It means it's connected to the Wi-Fi.
Why would we need to be connected to the
Alright,
Wi-Fi?
Grandpa Boneman.
And technology averse? Would that be? Yeah.
Averse?
That would be.
Impaired?
Averse or inverse?
Impaired? You're technologically impaired?
No, like an aversion to technology. It's
You run from it?
I don't know, my dad would always do that spiel of, I don't need a computer, blah, blah, blah. And I thought he was full of it, but now, the older I get.
There's too much stuff for you to keep track of. That's pretty much what it is.
I think once they invented, like, the hat, probably, they should have just stopped. His hats are useful.
What came first, though?
The helmet or the hat?
Hats or glasses.
Hats, for sure.
So, when you're wearing glasses, so you're saying they should have just stopped with
Yeah,
hats?
I'd be much happier with, like, never knowing that I should be able to see better, because now, like, when I drive, I don't know, it's half the fact that I can't see, and half the fact that I know I can't see. Right?
I guess so, yeah.
So it's all about my perception
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
I feel bad for his cousin.
Marvin?
Marvin.
Is Marvin still alive? I figured Marvin died a long time ago.
Was Marvin older?
It doesn't matter because Chuck didn't share his
I mean,
money
in
with
that,
him.
I mean,
So Marvin.
I think we've all seen that documentary
Marvin never left.
about Marvin and Chuck at the Enchantment of the Sea
What the
Games.
hell's the town called?
Hill Valley.
Valley. Yeah, Marvin never left Hill Valley. He was in the ghetto of Hill Valley, like under the
With
Hill
all the
Valley.
reefer addicts
With all the reefer junkies.
getting locked in their trunks and shit.
Smack holes. But yeah, I think he died just due to poverty, probably. But no, yeah, so I didn't know Chuck Berry was still alive. He was
I think
90.
that's the big thing.
That's the shocker.
I think most people were just shocked that he was still alive. Like, they just naturally assumed he's dead. All the other people from that era are probably dead.
Yeah. All the other peeping toms from that era are dead. But yeah, like, so what was he doing? Like the past 50 years?
Apparently he put out a record this last year.
Yeah, but you know, that was just like, somebody grabbed him by the hand in his wheelchair and was like, you need another record.
Well, we
like,
don't know what his...
all we need you to do is... Like, he didn't play anything, probably. Yeah, this is all speculation. I have no idea, but...
that's how I feel about Bill Paxton.
That one hurt.
I feel like he's a horrible actor. And so many people were, like, saying how great he was. Like, he just played the same character. Like, he just had that dry...
bumpkin quality. He was like a sincere bumpkin. With a...
Like, I don't even know how many movies he was in.
A lot. Terminator 1. His best work.
He was in Terminator 1?
He's like one of the three punks that walks up to Arnold when he's all naked, like when he just gets here.
It's Terminator 2, is it?
No,
Does that happen in both movies?
Yeah, he's got to come in. I'm pretty sure it's one, because
Paxton
Paxton was rocking it by 92. He's like got spiked hair or a mohawk or something. It's him and Flea, I think.
Okay, so that's probably number one. Because I'm thinking of like the biker bar where Arnold gets the cigar put out on his pack.
I thought that's the first one. There's like a bar in the first one. He's chasing what's her face through it. Remember?
I'm not gonna
have
pretend
the
like I
shotgun,
remember
the shotgun duel, like it's like a bowling. It's like a really shitty.
So
like
you're
a really bad dive bar.
So you're basically telling me the premise from Terminator 1 was reused in Terminator 2 because we can't remember which one it is?
And the premise, I remember the premise of both, but I don't remember bar scenes in both. Wait, why did the original Terminator come? John Connor sent him back to protect the mother, right? Or John Connor sent the Bean dude back to keep her safe from Arnold.
Yeah.
Then
it gets flipped in Terminator 2.
Terminator gets Stockholm Syndrome and switches sides, becomes a spy. Traitor. He's a traitor. Whoa.
Traded to Skynet?
Whoa, yeah.
You know there's actually a Skynet?
That's cool.
No, I mean there's an actual company called Skynet.
When was it created?
1989?
After 92 or whatever? Damn. What did they do?
I don't know.
I've
just seen trucks with Skynet on it.
Nobody knows. It's creepy. So I overslept today. Had to apologize.
All is forgiven.
And then I slammed a big breakfast from McDonald's.
How many calories are in a big breakfast? Would you want to guess?
Man, there's a biscuit, there's pancakes. If you eat the marmalade, the jam, the preservatives. I guess 1,500.
Okay.
I'm pretty. It's like 3/4 of what a little
I
normal person should
want
have.
because we're gonna do this show Google free because we live in a world where
Okay, I like that.
nobody does this shit anymore. Nobody just goes, yeah, how old was Bill Paxton when he died? And then, oh, he was like 22, 22. Like, and people just like, we're like, yeah, I guess that seems about right. But now with Google, we just,
Yeah, we used to have a conversation. There'd be like a high and a low. You would talk about it, confirm, like, well, no, he wasn't this, so he was probably like 25 then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but everyone knows everything now.
Right.
And I noticed no one talks to anyone, so like, I don't remember the last time I just, like, before I would have called you and been like, hey, what year did this happen, or something. Now I just type it in, dude, I think they're separating us on purpose.
So I want to do this show Google free. So we're gonna probably ask ourselves questions and never come to the real answer, like how many calories are in a
1,500 at least.
big breakfast. But if you're watching, which I know nobody's gonna be watching, but if you're watching,
That's
you can
good.
comment below.
That's on our side.
How many calories are in a big breakfast with hotcakes?
Oh yeah.
With hotcakes.
That's the only way.
At
Oh, that's a
McDonald's.
deluxe big breakfast, right?
Well,
Or wait.
yeah, in the 90s that's what it was called, yeah.
No,
It's just called. Now it's just called Big Breakfast with hotcakes.
Deluxe has been phased out. There used to be deluxe grills, deluxe car washes. Deluxe is not so deluxe.
Deluxe is the
anymore.
norm now. We
wow.
expect the deluxe.
Wow, the standards have risen to deluxe level
Exactly.
in our lifetime. That's great.
And Trump's
I can't wait to tell your children that. Back in our day,
Back in our day,
car washes, you didn't
everything
know.
was extreme or deluxe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like nothing's extreme anymore. Have we gone over the edge?
We've gone over extreme. I think they're pulling it back now.
Everything's softer now?
Yeah, they're trying to put a sheen, I wasn't gonna say a sheet. I was gonna say a sheen, like hair on like a kiwi. Some sort of real fine covering, but a covering nonetheless.
Oh my god.
Kiwis, a lot of sugar. How much sugar do you think's in a kiwi, man? Without looking it up. That's what we should do. Let's do our not Google section, alright? Michael Jordan. Let's see, when did he start in the league? 89, 88? Earlier? 86? Could have been earlier. Could have been 84.
Well, they won what, 90, 91, 92? Or was it 91, 92, 93?
91, 92, 93.
And then 96, 97, 98, right? And he was like in the league 4 years before they won a title, maybe?
86, 87. Alright.
Yesterday was the anniversary of him unretiring.
From baseball?
Well, retiring from baseball and then coming back, yeah.
Coming back for the second 3?
Yeah.
Not coming back like with the Wizards or something?
Right. Coming back
Because he did retire again and then come back with the Wizards?
Yeah, I think so.
We're pretty sure, so.
I remember
Google.
having tickets for the Bulls because my birthday is, well, it's today, but it was like
Happy birthday. I forgot that.
But anyway, so I got tickets for my birthday to go, and that day he announced he was coming back. And so like the next game he was in uniform, so I missed him by one game, and I never saw him ever, which is kind of, yeah, it kind of sucked.
Well,
and it was so hard to get Bulls tickets back then too. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
sure.
it was like,
The only reason you got him was because Jordan wasn't there, and
Right.
then you missed him by one game. You could have been the luckiest person
I know,
ever.
right?
You could have got non-Jordan prices and all the Jordan you wanted. 100% Jordan. I always tell people, because I just went to a Bulls game like 2 Saturdays ago, and that's not why. But I always tell people about how we went to the stadium. So, my mom took me, him, and another kid. We are cousins.
I'm Hodgie, this is the Boneman, just in case you guys are wondering.
And we
There'll be
went-
like a little like thing that says like Hodgie right here.
Yeah, we
Boneman
need a
right there.
placard. We went to a game during the playoffs.
Yeah, it was,
So it was high stakes. I have no idea what year that would have been. We were probably like 8 or something.
It was. I think it was during the second repeat.
Yeah, because the first one would have been too early.
Yeah.
So it was like 96, 97, 98, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. And we went to the stadium because they were playing at. Do we have
In
any idea
Utah,
who they were
maybe?
playing? Utah? Sweet.
Maybe it was the finals. Maybe it was the
Alone.
finals. I think it was. They wouldn't have done that for the playoffs. I think it was for the finals.
Okay. And we went in, sat in the stadium with like, was it full or
Yeah,
no?
it was full.
Holy crap! So they filled the whole United Center just to watch on the TVs on
Yeah.
top. That's what I was getting to. Was that there was nothing happening on the floor? There
We were
just,
we were literally watching the jumbotron.
yeah.
We were watching a game we could have watched at home, but in the
In
stadium.
the stadium, we had face paint on. Hodgie was in basketball.
So we didn't have real face paint, right? It was just like your mom's makeup or whatever, and your sister did it for us.
Yeah, she really got
And
into
she
it.
put like a bowl on you or something, like tried to do the Chicago Bulls
Yeah.
logo, but for some reason my entire face got painted one solid color.
Orange as hell.
And I think we thought it was red, but it was not red. It was not red. It was definitely Oompa Loompa-ish. I think people were staring at me thinking I had, this was like my Make-A-Wish, and they were like, couldn't you have thought of a better Make-A-Wish?
Like his livers.
Which could have been the case, because I was like a pot-belly little kid.
We went, we celebrated. It was a good time. I don't know, maybe that might have been my first Bulls game I ever went to like 2 weeks ago, because I don't know if I ever went to, or do,
Did we? I don't know if we ever went together, no.
yeah, I've been to one before, but I wouldn't even remember.
Didn't we we went to a Hawks game with your sister.
Really?
I thought so. I thought you won tickets from radio.
Oh, lost
The
memories.
drive.
Check it out on Google. When did Natasha win tickets? Dude, that's what they'll be able to do eventually, right? When everything's recorded and they have a
Well, we'll just have like a chip inside of us,
So
and
they'll
they'll
do
just
like-
like scan it,
March 8th, 1994. Whoa.
like Dumbledore, pulling friggin' memories out of his brain.
That's really terrible.
It can be terrible. It can be good too.
It could be beneficial, but yeah.
Like people who were molested when they were 5, just take those memories out.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you'd have to. Now, are we doing an erasing process, or like, is this something that, if you're a healthy person, should you always be able to access it, or what? Like,
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
repression of technology. Next episode.
We'll do our due diligence. We'll do a whole bunch of research. next
A
episode.
whole bunch of research. Not with Google though.
We'll go to the library.
I had to go to the library last 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
How was that?
I
Is it
don't-
just computers now? Do they just go, welcome to the library, you can rent a computer for an hour?
I had to go use the fax machine because they still do that, even though. Oh man! So I only really got like right in the foyer first part, and they charge $1 for each fax. But yeah, it's like it's a time capsule. I mean, they've still got probably all the exact same crappy children's books that were from the 60s and 70s when we were
Thinking they were
brand new. Yeah, copyright 1947. But yeah, it was weird. It was very
bet.
strange. There seemed to be more talking than I like.
So libraries are a lot louder than they used to be.
I think they're more lax. I think
Back
they're
in
trying
my
to get
day,
a chill vibe.
librarian kept the library quiet.
They're trying to do a real chill vibe. They had like a glass section over there and a hookah in the corner. But yeah, it seemed like, you know, they were trying to lure you in with words. Audible words, not the written word. Which I thought the bibliotecars were for the written word.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Bedazzled. Alright, no, never mind. One day we'll do Bedazzled.
I think one day we should rate, what is
Brendan
Fraser,
Fraser.
all his movies. I think Encino Man is the best Brendan Fraser
think-
movie ever.
Wasn't there another man? Not Encino Man. The bomb shelter one.
I don't think it was called anything Man though, but I know what you're talking about. The one where he's like in a bomb shelter.
Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past. He's in a bomb shelter and he comes out and
It's the 90s
It's
and
the
everything's
90s.
changed.
from the 50s or 60s or whatever.
Yeah. The 50s. Bomb scare. Christopher Walken. His father.
Oh yeah.
Alicia Silverstone.
Was the love interest.
Post Clueless.
But pre-Batman and Robin
Who
or
cares? The only notch that matters in her timeline is Clueless.
somebody's here. Uh-oh.
That little one is named Gimli. That's a fact. Who's at your door?
Probably a family member since it's my birthday.
Oh man.
Somebody dropping off garbage.
How old are you, sir?
30.
Oh.
I'm an old man now. You're going to be turning 29 in like a month, so. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why I decided to lose some weight, because I can't.
It's time.
Time is against me. Like, when I was in my early 20s, I thought I was like a new specimen, because like you hear about fat people and they're like, they have high blood pressure, they have diabetes and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
I don't got any of that. I'm gonna live till I'm 100, happy fat man. But no, that's not gonna happen.
Oh.
And then we trained for that half marathon. We ran it.
Yeah.
And like after that, my knees are like dead.
Just
They're shot.
Shredded.
You know, because I probably ran like 100 miles within a few
Leading
months
up to
leading
it.
up to it, and I think it just shocked, and so I just like put off, working out and all kinds of stuff like that.
Injuries will lead to depression, leads to not getting anything done.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can't work out, so screw it.
It's like, well, it's like I like going to the gym, but I only like lifting weights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like being on a cardio machine for a half hour is really boring.
For the birds, man. No, lifting's the way to
So I've
go.
been reading, about, like I read the Case Against Sugar and stuff like that, so, and then I listened to
I didn't see that one.
The Joe Rogan podcast with the author. It was like, that was scary shit out of me.
Alright, I need to watch it then, because I've been, or no, continue though.
No, yeah, it'll really scare you into being like, oh my god, I gotta eliminate sugar completely. So that's what I'm doing. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna enjoy my birthday.
No more sugar, like
no more sugar.
Holy crap.
And I'm gonna try to do the high fat, low carb thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not gonna be a happy person probably the next webcast, because I've been reading about how you like get foggy headed. Like there's all these crazy. It's basically sugar withdrawal, right? It's like heroin addicts going through withdrawal, but it's from sugar. I actually remember my sister Kelly, like, I don't know, I was like 16.
Yeah.
She was like, I think there's a good diet for you. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I've done it a couple of times, but I only do it for like a week because I can't handle it. But I lose, like 5 pounds in a week. And I'm like, okay, what is it? She's like, Atkins. And like back then, Atkins was like this new craze, but it was like kind of like, people were suspect of it because people were like, oh, the high fat will clog your arteries and all that. Which, if you read The Case Against Sugar, you'll find out that that's not true. It's propaganda for the sugar people.
For sure.
The sugar people, the munchkins, the Oompa Loompas.
Sugar mafia.
And so, what was it?
Oh man. Well, in case against sugar.
Oh, okay, yeah, and so
you're not gonna be happy next week. Kelly told you about
Atkins, right. And so she goes, just do it one day.
Yeah.
Just do it one day. I'll be there with you.
Yeah.
Right. So every meal I don't even think I got till noon.
Really?
Before I felt like so sick.
Oh my god.
Like I was not myself. We went to a party at Uncle Jesus's, and they had like fried chicken and pizza and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Kelly's like, you can have the chicken, but you can't eat the skin because it's fried and all stuff like that. So I had that, and I'm just like, this is not happening. And that pizza was like looking at me, staring at me like, oh. I kid you not. I put one square just in my mouth. Instantaneously, I felt better.
Oh my god.
And then, so now looking back on it, it's like, holy shit, I am fucking addicted to this stuff. I'm so addicted to it.
It's one of the easiest things to be addicted to. And I feel like when we were kids, like, my mom just filled the pantry, filled the fridge. And then we were just, like, in it all day long. Like, if we weren't outside, if we were inside, like, oh, well, we're not eating now. What do you want, popcorn? Yeah, let's have popcorn.
Right.
Oh, we're done with the popcorn. You want a pop? Yeah, let's have a pop. Like, you were just always, like, we just had to keep going back.
Yeah.
Are we eating something all the time?
I remember going to your house one time and I was like starving and you're like, I'm like, I'm really hungry. You got anything to eat? And you're like, yeah, there's some Whoppers in the fridge. And I'm like, and I go in there and I'm looking through your fridge and I'm like, where are the Whoppers? And you're like in the
Side door.
side door. And I look and it's the candies Whoppers in like a big giant milk jug, not Burger King Whoppers, which was, when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, Whopper. I'm like, I could go for a burger.
Picked up our shipment of Whoppers yesterday. Fridge is full of them. Yeah. Oh man.
And just being so disappointed.
I totally, like, alright, so I am going to watch that podcast today. Like, just because I've been thinking about it. I don't drink pop really. Like, if I have a pop, it's a special thing. Like, I savor it. I sip the hell out of it, and it lasts.
But see, for me, like, that's not the case. Like, it never was the case. Like, I would
That'll
drink
be a crazy one, dude.
I drink cases of pop.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. They used to buy the pop and leave it there. What are we going to do?
Right.
Like, yeah, are we going to get water from the faucet? No, we're going to open the pop.
It's so much easier.
It's a can, yeah, it's like, it's just like the way we were raised.
It tastes better.
Yeah. We used to open them and then leave them open for like 6 hours so they would get flat. Or I would. You remember that? Because I liked flat pop better than fizzy pop at one point.
You heathen!
So that is just like sugar, no bubbles, no nothing. Just straight solution. But I like all that stuff too because like sugar is something I can like sweets and all that, it's easy for me to cut out. Up until recently, all of a sudden at night, I want like ice cream, I want chocolate for some reason. Like, oh my god, it's crazy lately.
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't drank in 6 months and I used to do that all the time at night. So I think at night my body's just like
Craving for those carbs.
and yeah, carbs and sugar, right? All alcohol is sugar anyway.
The body metabolizes the sugar.
Just like pumping it in every night. And now, like, yeah, I'll get there. Although it seems like I eat less because then I don't drink, then want, you know, like you drink, you want to eat something to like, give me that pizza you're talking about or something like that. So I think I've just been like capping at night, like saying I'm not going to eat after a certain time.
Yeah, I was hearing about that too. Like Terry Crews does this intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
But he's like hardcore. Like he doesn't eat till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then like stops eating at like 6 or something like that.
Well, that was another Rogan podcast I saw where he's talking about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like eat within that 8-hour window and then take the other 16 hours off. I started doing that a while back, not healthily at all, but I just want to eat all day, and I'd eat like once. And yeah, of course, we all know the metabolism thing, blah, blah, it'll slow down. But the way I looked at it was like, in the long run, if I'm just consuming less all the time, no matter how slow my metabolism is, you know? People without food don't stay fat, so that's the way I was looking at it. But now, like with the fatty meat thing, I get a plate of bacon every day when I go into work now. Like maybe they don't give me a plate every time, depends on who's putting the bacon on it and who wants to be stingy, but I do eat like 5 to 15 pieces of bacon in the morning, every morning now. And that feels great, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's cutting that sugar and those refined carbs and stuff like that, which is, I think, something that like
Carbs.
Yeah. No, I always thought about that with you. Like you're not a carb person.
I guess not. My mom was, remember, like breads and all that. She'd be like making bread and like, here, you want some bread and butter? She'd like make us a whole French bread loaf, just be like buttering the whole thing. Here you go.
Exactly.
With your plate of dinner.
I remember being with you and my sister, and like me and Kelly were like, oh, fries, and you're like, fries? It's all about the meat, you know? Like, why do you care about the potato or the salad?
Oh man,
it's like
I was anti-fry.
You were, I feel like that, yeah. You were like, so like to me, it makes sense that you're not like addicted to sweets and all this stuff like that. You're definitely.
Sweets are easier, but I like pizza, cheese. I love cheese and all that.
And just high fat cheese.
Yeah, there you go. Like, and without all the bread attached to it. I've been eating those yogurt, Greek yogurt, like crazy too. Oikos specifically.
Oikos is really good. It's not super tart.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's it's not very sour creamy, which like Chobani is, and which I like sour cream. But I just liked that this one was different because I had done that for a while, and I was like, can I get a different flavor or something more just like yogurt?
My wife eats the Faye stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah. Does it spell like Fiat or something?
It's spelled like fag.
Jesus.
Or fadgy.
And that's like, is that some sort of microbiotic?
I think so. I don't know.
Greek yogurt?
It's one of the 3 brands of Greek yogurt I see at the grocery store every day.
Why does she buy that one?
I don't know. Because she likes the way it tastes.
Yeah, like, because oysters they're only like 120 calories, and they have 15 grams of protein. That's what's awesome. It's like, it's great if you're lifting and you just want like a real quick one. So that's what I've been trying to like fend off. Because I can easily walk to the corner store and buy a thing of ice cream whenever I want. So I've been trying to just substitute that. Seems to be working good. I'll bring like 2 of those to work, eat them throughout the day. Try to do my bacon thing. And then I have like my meal at night. Seems to be working for me.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So yeah, so far for me before we started this, like since I stopped drinking 6 months ago, I'm down roughly 55 pounds, I think. I was 240, and I'm 185 like the last couple days. I ate McDonald's last night like 2 o'clock in the morning, so.
And midnight o'clock this morning.
I don't know.
Isn't that weird? Like when you're younger, if you started the day with McDonald's and ended the day with McDonald's, you like won.
Yeah,
won in life.
I know. It's
And
the
now
best
it's
day
like,
ever.
and now it's like you started the day with McDonald's, end the day with McDonald's. It's like pure death.
That just made me feel so bad. When you said that, I was like, oh no. And then I slept like 3 hours in between. Oh, and I got both sides of the poison. The morning and night. Dang.
Yeah.
I don't feel good. No, I do. I feel deluxe. That was a real burp. That came at the perfect time. I have a sea breeze one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I miss it.
Yeah, I don't know. The like few times I've gone to see Blackhawks.
That straw-colored hair, man.
I took my dad to Sox Fest this summer, I guess.
What socks?
Or what? No, not summer. Like February, January, February. It's basically like a convention, like to get you pumped up about the next season. But they have like old timers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Harold Baines was one of them, but Frank Thomas was there, so we got to meet Frank Thomas, get his autographs over there. And my dad just had little he took 8x11 pieces of paper and cut them into strips and had them sign it. I felt. And Harold Baines actually gave my dad shit about that. Like, you're at this whole convention, you got all this stuff you could, and you're gonna give me this?
Wait, was that because your dad didn't want them to sign something he bought, or because he didn't want to buy something just for the sole purpose
I
of
think
getting
he didn't want to
signed?
buy something for the sole purpose.
I understand.
And I think
that.
also he just wanted to get a picture with them, have their signature, and then he could
Put
frame
them
that.
together, yeah. That makes sense. I remember having to buy an Opeth shirt at a concert and then waiting in line to get it signed. And me and my friend Smith assumed that all they would have is black Sharpies, so we bought the only white shirt that this metal band had. And we waited and we realized while we're in line that everyone has a black shirt. We're like, well, I guess we're the only smart people here. They had silver, they had white, they had all this cool stuff. We got the worst shirt, we got terrible signatures.
When I went to see you guys at Reggie's, I was there so early that the guy gave me a shirt for the headline.
What? Oh, a mono shirt?
Yeah.
Nice.
And but of course they didn't have my size, so it's
What was the biggest size they had? 2X?
extra large.
Oh, Jesus.
Because that's what I have to do now. When you go to festivals and things like that, it's what's your biggest size? And they're
what you got?
2X. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see it. Okay. And it's
Right.
So it's just funny. I guess you I paid and then I got the stamp or whatever, and then he's like, you get a free shirt. And I'm like, what? And I didn't really understand. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And he's like, and then I walked into the thing and I realized nobody's here. That's why I got a free shirt, because nobody's here.
What time did they tell you to be there? What time did you get there?
I think I got there half hour or an hour. I'm very punctual.
Well, Ralph got one of those shirts too. Ralph is 5'6", very small, and he got a medium, and it was tiny. So even if you got the biggest one, it's way smaller than what it should be.
I looked at it, I was like, there's no way.
There's no way this is happening.
But it's cool. At least I get to feel like I won something.
Yeah, that's cool. We can always edit it, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So I think at some point in this video I will put my weigh in so we can see how much my starting weight is, and each week we'll, throughout this weird conversation that we have, I'll keep you updated as to how it's going, if I've lost any weight, if I
Oh,
want to
you're
kill
losing
stuff.
weight, man. Yeah, you're gonna want to kill stuff. You're gonna lose weight.
I think I'll make a list of the top 5 foods that like I
Oh yeah.
surely miss
That
right
you
now.
want so bad. Dude, just the sugar pop thing alone. When I stopped drinking pop, like that was the first thing I did. I was like, oh well, this can be easy. Like before I felt like working out, before I stopped drinking beer, before I did all that, I was like, pop, I can knock that out. I lost like 5-10 pounds just from that. You're gonna be, oh my god, your body's gonna be angry. It's gonna be falling off you, I think, dude. So let's do very bare bones. Like, so what are you gonna do? You're doing no sugar. You're doing
No sugar,
high
no
protein,
carbs.
fat.
Well, no refined carbs. So no,
Okay.
no grains, pasta, bread, that kind of stuff.
Because fruits are carbs. Like
Fruits,
right there,
very
sugary.
limited. I think almost no fruit.
Yeah.
Probably because it's carbs and it's like sugar, but
It's the kind you want to go away from. But yeah, it's sugar.
because the ultimate
Yeah.
goal is to get to that ketogenic thing, and that's like you really have to watch how many carbs you can have. I think to reach ketosis is like for most people it's like 50 grams of carbs within a day. So you have to like really monitor that, and that all has to come from like leafy green vegetables like kale and chard and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna be doing.
That's your starting
So
point.
it's gonna be like
It's the diet.
cut the sugar out, cut the carbs out, and slowly try to get to that ketosis.
Ease into it.
But like
Ketosis.
ketosis. Rose. Rose. Sam!
Actually, maybe we should have. Maybe you could have Smeagoled it. Maybe one of us should have been Smeagol
I
instead.
thought about that, but then I like that.
That's
I like how I have no neck.
yeah. Well. So weigh in every week. Do
Weigh
you
in every
think? Are you gonna work out at all, or are you just
Yeah, I'm
starting the
gonna
diet?
I think, well, probably this week I'll just start the diet.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
it's gonna
start
be
slow,
yeah,
man.
it's gonna.
You're not
I
gonna
feel like
even
it's
want
gonna-
to do anything.
Yeah.
So curl up in the fetal position and curse your life.
So I think that we're gonna start with that, and then every week we'll do the weigh in and we'll talk about it. And then when I start adding an exercise routine, I'll share that with everybody. Hopefully, well, we're almost positive that's gonna work. As long as I do the work. As long as I do the work.
This is why you're held accountable now.
Right. I mean, this is the whole. This is one of the reasons why we're doing this, because A, we want to have fun with each other,
Yeah.
but 2, to keep me motivated and to keep me accountable. So the more people who watch this, the more I'll feel like I'll be letting people down if
Shame. Shame.
I'm fat shaming myself.
Hey man, we all gotta do it, you know? Like, oh man, even me, sometimes you look at yourself in the mirror and you're not even seeing like what's there.
Right.
Like, I just didn't even, there was a disconnect between.
Well, like what I said, like when I was in my 20s, I thought, I'm not a normal fat person.
I'm good,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm good. Like,
I'm one of the exceptions.
I'm gonna live forever. You know, and yeah, it's crazy.
I got one of those biometric screenings for work, for insurance and all that, and that was 55 pounds ago. Everything was still pretty good, like blood pressure was good, all that. I had good cholesterol, was good, but somehow my bad cholesterol was just on the edge or something, but I had all the other stuff. So I was pretty happy with that because I don't go to the doctor regularly. I don't, you know, taking care of myself has been like a new thing again. So I'm trying to, if I went now, but yeah, I'm still trying to lose weight too, so I should do weigh-ins, or at least say like, for sure I won't do any pop like this week. I'll just make sure no sugary drinks. I'll be like water only. That's my goal this week.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
Alright. Well, we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for watching. If you are watching, I highly doubt anybody's watching, but if you are watching, like, subscribe, comment. Remember, we want to know how many calories are in a
Deluxe Big Breakfast. Old school, yeah. How many calories were in a Deluxe Big Breakfast in '98? That's what we need to know.
We need to know it. Alright.
Peace out.